Functions of communication. In this presentation, we will discuss, identify, and apply. Discuss the function of communication, identify the speaker's intent or purpose in communicating, and ascertain what type of medium is being used to deliver the speaker's objective to its intended audience. And lastly, apply. Apply each example of 5 functions of communication through presenting a role play. So let's start with discussion. Did you ever think, why does you even bother to communicate with others? Have you even considered the reason or purposes before you start communicating? Once more, let's define what communication is. Communication is the process of exchanging message, ideas, facts, opinion, or feelings. Now, let's enlighten ourselves about the function of communication. Communication functions refers to how people use the language for different purposes. Also refers to how language is affected by different time, place, and situation used to control the behavior of people, used to regulate the nature and amount of activities people engage in. The second part is identification. Let's identify the 5 functions of oral communication: to regulate, to control, to inform, to interact socially, to express, and to motivate. Control, regulation, social interaction, motivation, inform, and emotional expression. Those are the 5.
Regulation and control. To influence or direct people's behavior or to limit or regulate them. It's considered as one of the powerful functions of language. Having sense of control is crucial, especially in our daily life, even to our surroundings. Here are some examples of control and regulation. Sharing opinion or advice, giving orders or commands, a parent instructing their child, giving directions, doctor's prescriptions.
Social interaction, a process that involves response between 2 or more individuals. It is one of the most natural results of communication. Social interaction is essential to every aspect of our communication. Example: pick-up lines, invitation, greetings, appreciation, and encouragement. Motivation, the power that drives one person to accomplish a desired goal. To encourage people in action, live better life, change his or her opinion, attitude, or behavior for good. Examples: giving advice, communicating desire and aspiration, talking about one's reference, expressing one's ambition, and encouragement. Information, functions to convey information. It all required in all functions of communication such as control or regulate social interaction, motivation, and emotional expression. Hence, it's considered as principal. These are some examples. Watching or listening news or shows, meetings, teacher discussion, simply asking particular in your family, or brainstorming.
Emotional expressions, acting as a language, are necessary to enhance messages, to convey authenticity, and to develop trust. Being aware in our non-verbal communication, such as facial expressions, are important to manage. Example of emotional expressions: emotions, writing letter, facial movements, words, and giving gifts.
Now, we're done identifying and discussing the 5 functions of oral communication. It's time to proceed. The last part, applying what we've learned through a brief role play consisting example of each functions. Application. Did you know the purpose of role-playing in communication? It's much useful for helping you prepare for unfamiliar or difficult situations. You can also use it to spark brainstorming sessions, improve communication between team members, and see a problem or situation from different perspectives. This role-play contains each example of functions of communication, which is control, regulation, social interaction, motivation, information, and lastly, emotional expression.
One day while Mr. Kabuyadao was studying, he suddenly received a message, a request from his advisor.
Good day, Mr. Caballero. Kindly inform Miss Patella regarding to her poor remarks. Honestly speaking, this may lead to her retention. I'm worried about her. She's one of the good students. I know it's such a waste if this continues. Thank you.
You can count on me, sir. Thank you for entrusting me. Keep safe and take care.
After answering his module, he immediately called his friend.
Hey, how are you?
Thanks, I'm fine. Why did you suddenly call?
I got a message from an advisor.
About that, I'm sorry, but I can't relate. I can't access my social account due to internet connections.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, you have following remarks. The worst is if this continues, there's a high tendency of you being retained this school leave. That is regarding to Sir Boromir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for interrupting you, and I'm thankful for informing me about this matter. I appreciate your effort, and have a nice day. Bye. I think I deserve it.
Christine was unstable mentally because of her personal problem. In fact, she's starting to lose interest in learning. Still, she can't deny the fact that she's worried about the outcome of her actions.
What's wrong with
She
internet
continually
connection?
checks
I
if there's an
can't really
internet
help it.
connection, and as
Let me
time
try
passes
again.
by, she's starting to think giving up. Not until her friend's messages pops up non-stop, filled with motivations and about fulfilling their ambitions.